Hey guys, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery. Please bear with me on this one. This is probably one of the hardest cases that I have looked at since we've started Muddy Water Search and Recovery. And I'm talking about, I believe it is Celina, it might be Celina, C-E-L-I-N-A. I'm going to call her Celina. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Celina Mays, missing from Willingboto, New Jersey, since December 15th of 1996. I saw that she was reported missing on December 17th of 1996. Guys, what's making this one so hard is Celina is 12 years old, or she was 12 years old when she went missing, and she was 9 months pregnant. She had 2 weeks to go till her scheduled C-section. Celina was 5 foot, 120 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. Her dad kept trying to get her to tell him who the father of the baby is, and she would get mad at him. She never told him. Her dad told her that he would find out by requesting a paternity test shortly before she disappeared. She lived in a residence made up of 2 apartments and lived with almost 15 people, including her father, stepmother, aunt, stepbrother, cousin, and several other relatives. The police were called to the home for a report of a missing 12-year-old pregnant girl. They were told by her dad he saw her go to bed, but the next morning she wasn't there. He said there were pillows placed under the sheets to give the image that she was still laying there asleep. She left behind all of her prenatal vitamins, all of her personal belongings. She didn't have anything with her. The police took her dad's statement and made plans to interview everybody from the residence. Her 18-year-old stepbrother was the last to be interviewed from that residence, and it took almost a month before he come in to give his statement. He said he was working, and so that's what took so long. After the interviews were complete, law enforcement did say that they could not rule out anybody from the residence. The police actually didn't put anything out publicly on the case for approximately 1 month after she never come back and nobody had heard from her. Her mother's side of the family wasn't told that she was missing for 2 weeks. And adding to the shock of finding out that Celina was missing, they did not know until that moment that 12-year-old Celina was pregnant. The last time her mother's side of the family saw her was in 1994, which is 2 years prior. 2 years before she disappeared, so yeah. After her birth mother had passed away. Her half-brother, who was in for the funeral, said she begged him to take her with him back to Michigan, and he wanted to, but the attorney told him to wait until after the custody battle, so he waited, not knowing that would be the last time that he would get to see her. The custody battle, I will get into that on a later video, but I guess there was an aunt and uncle who was fighting for custody of her. Her dad worked at a church that his sister owned, and a year went by with her missing, and then a scandal rocked the church. Her 23-year-old cousin would be arrested for sexually assaulting 2 girls from the church, ages 13 and 16. Her dad passed away back in 2019. Her OBGYN reported she last saw her December 12th and reported that she didn't look worried, she didn't look upset about anything. In fact, she said she seemed to be happy she was going to have a baby. There is more information I am currently going through trying to confirm. There's a lot of information I'm trying to confirm, but I feel I have to confirm that first, because this is the type of information that if it's false will do a lot more damage than good. So I would rather take the time to confirm it than to spread false information. But my thoughts and prayers are going out to her, to family, to anybody that is still searching for this girl. If you have any information, please contact the Willingboto Police Department, 609-877-3001. I will have that number down in the description, as well as my contact information. I come across this case today on Facebook, so this isn't one that somebody reached out to me on, but when this popped up and I started reading through it, I knew we had to do something to try to help find her. I will be reaching out, making some phone calls, and trying to contact some people who are more in the know on this case, and working to confirm a lot of this information we already have. So as we get more information, as we confirm more information, we will definitely be updating you with that. So with that, until next time, you guys stay safe. Let's see what we can do to try to help find Celina.